Hi everyone, today I'd like to look at Blowing in the Wind by Bob Dylan. It's fun, we get to use a capo and do a strumming pattern with bass notes, like this. We also have this nice little descending bass line going from a C to an A that we'll look at as well. So grab your guitar and a capo. Also in the link below, there's some music that you can pull up, and let's get started. All right, let's take a closer look at the song. The first thing you need to do is grab your capo and put it on your 7th fret here. And then all our chords will be up here and be relative to where the capo is. Let's start with our strumming pattern and then we'll go from there. So our strumming pattern has a bass note first and then some strumming. Our bass note will vary depend on which chord we're playing. It'll either be on our 6th, 5th, or 4th string. For right now, let's just try it on our 6th string. So our strumming pattern goes bass, down, down, up, down, up. Let's try that a few more times. Bass, down, down, up, down, up. Bass, down, down, up, down, up. If you listen to the recording, sometimes the last up isn't there. So especially in the intro, you have bass, down, down, up, down. So sometimes the last up doesn't happen. Let's go and look at the chords now. We have a G chord. And for our G chord, the 6th string is the bass note. Then we go to a C chord. And a C chord, you have your 5th string as the bass note. Going to a C over B, which means the B note would then be the bass note. So we move this finger right here over, and that's our bass note, and there's our chord. To a D over A, which is a D chord with an A bass. So our 5th string is our bass note, and then we have a D chord down here, just like that. And those are all the chords. Now let's go through it with a strumming pattern. So if we do our G chord, we're going to go bass, down, down, up, down, up. Let's do that a few times. Bass, down, down, up, down, up. Bass, down. That's the intro right there. So we have bass, down. So if we look at our first verse, we have G, down. Now we have this walking bass line. We start on our C. And we're only going to do the beginning of the strumming pattern. So we're going to go bass, down, to the C over B, bass, down, to a D over A, and this is the full strumming pattern, down, down, up, down, to a G, bass. That's the first line right there. Then we get into the second line, starting with our G chord again. C to the B to the G. This is the full strumming pattern. Now we get a cool little thing we get to do a hammer on. So now when we do our bass note here, we want to take this finger off and play it so it's open, and then hammer it on like that. So you have let's try the second line again. So if we're going G, down, down, up, C, down, B, G, hammer. Moving on to the third line, which the chords are exactly the same as the first. Down, down, up, C, down, B, A, C, B, A, play this one twice, back to the G, walking bass line, A, is it. So the things to keep in mind there are when there's a D over A at the end of a line, that strumming pattern gets played twice, and that's the full verse. Each of the verses has the exact same chord progressions and strumming patterns. So let's get into the chorus now. The chorus is a bit different because we have the strumming pattern right away. Same chords, just in different orders. So let's start here. So we have the answer, my friends. So we start on the C chord, going to the C over B, to the D over A, to your G, C, and then we're on the second line of the chorus now, the answer, C, B, A, to G. And that's the song. I hope you enjoy playing it.